Hi, I'm Clayton Snyder, author of River of Thieves, the Obsidian Psalm, and the Balance series. And today I thought I would read a passage from the Obsidian Psalm. 2 AC, outside Golgoth. Os fell with the weight of a star ripped from the sky. Down, 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 the chant torn from his ears by the rushing wind. He thought serenity would follow him. Instead, horror. His eyes snapped open, and the pressure from the fall kept them that way. He tried to imagine Ellen Luke, beautiful, flowers unplucked, but only conjured images of grave soil, undisturbed, placid, rotting. The world rushed at him, a fish wrapped in stone. He flailed, managed to turn till he faced the blue, above the clouds, undisturbed, placid, watching. The last thing that crashed through his mind was the sound of his own spine snapping with the force of an oak in a windstorm. He woke somehow. Were there gods left? Was there something still floating in the ether? Fate, luck, providence? Did the chant not kill them all? He blinked. There should be more pain. There should be more agony, screaming. Instead, sore muscle. He tried to stand and lay in dew-covered grass. He blinked at stars that in turn blinked back or ignored him. Not surprising that. A long way off, stars. He rolled, sore shoulders and aching head protesting. How'd he survive? Did he? His legs flopped over. Fuck. Broken spine, then. He pressed his face into the grass and screamed, an animal thing that made his throat raw and tears spring to his eyes. A guinea, until he coughed, turned his head to the side and vomited, hot yellow bile, thin threads of red running through it. Blood, then. It always came to that. He lay in the grass, panting, eyes blurred from dew and tears, dirt clinging to his face. He'd seen this before, in the war, the breach event. 5,000 bodies roaring into a hole in the wall like blood and pus crossing a wound in the flesh. Some too weak to hold a blade, cholera from the siege leaking into the water, shit running down the backs of wasted thighs, them falling, not getting up, coughing blood and phlegm into the filth. The ballista hammering the walls, shattering them. Necrofire raining from the engines, melting stone and brick like tallow. Men made into flesh candles before collapsing into rendered fat and blackened bone. The stink, and in the middle, men with severed limbs, broken limbs, snapped back white bone limbs, and exposed cheeks and teeth, eyes dangling red ruin in the flames. Some still crawled even as he tried now, exhaling into the dirt and pushing himself onto elbows like tenterhooks, forcing himself forward to the city nearby. What was nearby? A mile? 1,000? Quiet, overgrown towers teeming with moss and vine and bodies in the streets, in the hovels, in the mansions and palaces and plazas. Tired, dead bodies lying on the stones, and he would not be one. He crawled. Closer? No closer. No, that was a lie. His shoulders hurt. The sky threatened light in the distance, a soft glow, and a fusion of promise. The night is over. Life comes. A lie. His head throbbed, ribs ached from dragging them over rough hillock and stone, thistle that caught at his flesh and refused to let go, a jealous lover. Leave me not. He lay his face against still cold grass, let the dew calm him, lapped at it, so thirsty. Water in the city? Maybe. Maybe just blood, coagulated thick in the veins of the dead. Laughter came to him, and he raised his chin. Luke stood there. No, not Luke. A phantom. A lie. He blinked, and still it stood as the sun rose, shining gold peeking through the pink of the horizon. Somewhere the cough of the river. Os raised himself, pushed himself towards the ghost, smile on its lips, stooped with hand outstretched. Crawl, dig elbows, push, grunt, curse. No closer. Elle's laughter softened in the wind. Tears poured in hot, unwelcome streams from eyes that refused to blink. If he blinked, Luke would leave. Elle would tatter on the breeze. No. Cough, grunt, push, pull, move. He left a furrow on the soft earth as he went, weight and feet digging the soil like an inattentive farmer's till. The road. He'd found the road, and his arms and palms wept blood, probably his knees and hips, but he couldn't feel them. He could smell, though, knew he'd soiled himself, knew he'd never know when that happened now, until a stench informed him. A filthy flag in a brown sky. The city loomed, so tall he couldn't look up, past the tall grass with its silent judgment. Broken, 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 unfit. He sneered, moved past, the bodies at the gate lined up like supplicants for a princess's hand. Like liars. Liars? Lies told to themselves. Safe here. Safe. The chant, inaudible in the cities, the noise, too much noise, but they didn't make it to the city. The gate, 2 guards fallen, bodies, parts of bodies, red stains on black flagstone, Oz crawled over and around obstacles. More hillocks. Tried not to catch himself on jagged bone, on rotted flesh. Was it that long ago? It wasn't so long ago the bones should be bleached. But then he was crawling. Thought he could fly. Maybe reality was a joke. Maybe his own mind told that joke, in its favor at pulling the rug out, watching him stumble. And then in the city, a fountain, still water on its surface, stagnant, insect-free, some things he could forgive the chant for. Clawed himself to the edge, drank until he puked thin streamers of mucus, then drank again. When it finished, he looked around, at the bodies in the sun, at the black tower on the edge of the sea. He coughed, wiped his lips. Rest for a time. Thanks for listening.